welcome back, everyone, to Vampire the Masquerade, Chicago by Night, first edition. We're digging into the early 1990s, the stories, the settings that made Vampire the Masquerade the blockbuster and an enormous change in the role-playing scene that it became. This is it. This is where the hype came from, folks. This show is rated R because... why is it rated R, everybody?
So we can swear?
It's not just that.
Drug usage, murder, rape, child abuse.
Nobody
Rock
has
and
raped
roll.
anyone yet, I'm pretty sure.
Implied, I feel like.
That's just a part of Vampire, the whole we are taking blood non-consensually from mortals. That's part of the genre. It's always been
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that really adds to my argument as to why it's one of the reasons why this is rated R.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of that. Mind control and the vampire powers, and so on and so forth. I am your storyteller, Al Strom. But before you can dive into today's episode, everybody, you have to follow the channel. You have to satisfy the Weaver spirits, because they exist in Vampire as well.
Or we'll get you.
Yeah, by subscribing, ringing the bell icon if you're doing this on YouTube, and comment in the comment section. That will satisfy the Weaver spirits. And maybe Shreknet as well. Because Shreknet is a thing in the 90s.
No, it's released in 2006, I think, the first one.
No, Shreknet was a 90s thing, definitely. I don't know if it was in the 1991, though. They might have invented it for 2nd edition or 3rd edition, I don't remember.
Oh, wait. Oh, my God, I misheard you. I'm an idiot. Never mind.
No, Shreknet was definitely a 90s thing.
Did you think he was talking
I
about
thought you
Shrek?
said Shrek.
No,
Yeah.
Shreknet, the Nosferatu
Okay.
internet.
Yes, do not give internet to the Sylvester.
Oh, yeah, that would go horribly.
With
Machiavellian
us-
post, yes.
Don't
With
give the
us-
internet to me.
With us for this session, we have some intrepid players. Please introduce yourselves, folks.
I guess I'll start. Hello, I'm Dominic, or Domi for short. Any pronouns is fine. I believe we'll be playing your... I was about to say Sylvester Rockstar, but no. I will be playing your Machiavellian Rockstar, Sylvester Bjornsson. Insert guitar riff here.
That's exactly it. That's also why it's rated R, for rock and roll.
Yes.
We have to say that every
No
start,
line.
because otherwise it's
Yeah.
wrong.
It's
hello?
stuck now.
I am El Duende, pronouns any all. I am playing as Tony Hernandez, the Bruja gangster / problem maker.
Yeah, not problem solver. He's a consultant who creates problems for others to solve. Very
Yeah.
Totally.
I make drama for the rest of the players. That's my purpose.
Hello, I'm Ender. I'm playing Kate Peretti, apprentice of the Third Circle of Clan Tremere, aspiring cult leader, and most
Soon
of the
to be
time,
very good.
problem solver.
Yeah, Tony creates them and Kate fixes them. Yeah.
I'm Roger. I'm playing Tiff Goldtooth Charlie, a former criminal, and the way things have been going, probably about to become current criminal again.
What do you mean about to become current criminal again? You already are!
You haven't stopped committing murders.
Yeah,
And that is a crime.
You've done so many crimes. What do you mean about to be a criminal again?
I think it's about the heist.
Okay, about to
I'm
be
about
a
to leave
thief
my
again.
diet. As I say, as I'm already eating my third hamburger.
Jan, I'm playing Ivy, the Ventru businessman who's slowly getting more and more over his head.
Yeah, but that's true for everyone, I think. It's just a characteristic of the Oddjob gang, as it were. We are currently at the very tail end of January 1991, and when we left off last time, we had one Kate Peretti going to the University of Chicago to listen to a lecture from a certain professor.
This is a problem.
Yes, it is. And
It wasn't me this time.
you came out of that particular lecture to meet a fairly short fellow. He's about 5 foot tall, dressed in Given the temperature and the season, sturdy trench coat, but he has a suit underneath. You can see tie and everything. And he introduced himself as Dr. Critias, and that is, of course, someone that you've heard of before.
Yes. I may have stepped... Is it an elder or a primogen?
Good.
Both? Primogen tend
Yeah,
to be
but well,
elders.
one of them is a higher rank though. Like you
That's
could be an
fair.
elder, but you're not a primogen.
Yeah, no,
but
he's-
a primogen
he is-
is usually an elder.
He is primogen indeed, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This sounds like a problem that stacks.
Yeah,
Yeah, it doesn't
does.
help.
It does. And the doctor is giving you a once over, looking you over a little bit, and tell me, do you know where you stand?
I stand in your domain.
Indeed. If a man enters the home without knocking, eats from the table without invitation, and leaves without thanks, what is he?
A thief.
Perhaps. And what then should the master of the house do when he finds the guest uninvited?
That's the master's decision.
It is. Tell me, when Kindred steps upon another's domain without invitation, drinks from the herd not theirs, and does so maybe under the shadow of ignorance rather than courtesy of request, what then is their crime?
Disrespect.
Disrespect in the social sense, perhaps, but we do have laws regulating these actions as well. Formal laws. 6 of them.
Out of character, I don't remember those. I don't think we've ever actually come across anyone telling us what all the laws are yet. Or
mean,
maybe
you
that
have-
happened in the first session that I wasn't there. The very first.
You have the traditions, of course.
Yeah, it's in the chat, right?
I think they are.
Mm-hmm. They're one of the pinned comments.
In comments.
Yeah.
The second tradition of the domain, of course.
Okay.
There is the tradition
Oh,
of the
that's
domain,
unreadable.
and there is the tradition of hospitality.
Alright, it's just in a pretty unreadable format right now.
Sorry.
Wait, maybe I can take a picture, a
Second tradition,
screenshot or
okay.
something.
How about that? That should be
Oh.
easier to read.
That's much easier to read, yes.
Okay, sorted.
Hospitality. Mm. The down.
It's a long silence.
Yes. No, because... What? According to this, technically, all she's done is broken the second...
I thought it was.
she's only broken the second tradition.
She has broken the 5th in the sense that she hasn't presented to yourself to the one that rules there.
Yes. But that represents cities.
It depends on how old-fashioned you are, really.
Fair. According to this, it represents cities, and she is very much in the graces of the hospitality of the
I feel
prince
like
of the
that's
city.
kind of, and I feel like that was a mistake on the person who wrote this. But I feel like that applies to any
domain.
Yeah, yeah.
So
if
yeah,
you're
'cause
old-fashioned enough.
Well, to
I
be
mean,
fair, I think she's answered correctly so far. Like,
yeah, in the modern parlance, you would definitely consider domain a city. Yeah. So what is she gonna say here?
obviously, because it doesn't have any of the consequences. It just has the laws.
Yep.
You asked about the consequences. I don't
Yeah,
know
well-
those.
He asked about what laws had been broken.
Oh, in that case, I have misstepped in the second and fifth.
I agree with this assessment. If this cane is fortunate, the master of the domain has friends who hold back the blade. If she is wise, she will ask herself, why was the blade stayed? And what then does she owe in return for such patience?
Gratitude and service?
Very well. What sort of service might a scholar perhaps render?
Information gathering? Translation? Research?
Interesting ideas. Yes. Let us test your wisdom. You shall return to this place before the next moon wanes, and you shall give me something of value. A lesson, a text, a truth unknown to me. Prove yourself worthy of walking these halls. Fail and you shall be a mere child who takes without giving, and that would be sad.
Understood, Primogen.
Let us see if you are a thief in the night, or a scholar worthy of the halls where you wish to tread. He will give you a slight smirk and start just walking away.
So he drove here in a car and walks away on foot.
Maybe he drove here in a car, maybe. Yeah, I don't
Maybe
think-
it's like in a separate parking lot, a little bit
Fair.
far away.
Yeah, he's cool with all
Okay.
this.
But where did you actually cross the line? Was it only when you fed here, or was being here at all a problem without permission?
Being here with all was the first mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and feeding was salt on the wound.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, it wasn't just like people in his domain, it was specifically his herd, which is, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel.
But to be fair, in my defense, if I hadn't eaten, I would have been violating the first tradition, which is the masquerade, because I would have started bleeding from my face.
Yeah, he might not know that.
Yeah, well, I don't think it's something that she wants to put out there too much, but yeah. So I've got until the next night or the next moon. Is he
Oh, the
asking
next-
for a month or a night?
He said it before the next moon wanes.
I feel like for your own safety, you should interpret that as you have until tomorrow, pretty much.
The next moon wanes. Let's see now. You have now. It is currently. Actually, you have a month because it's just now. He said the next moon wanes. The moon is now starting to wane after the full moon, because the full moon was completed last night. So you have a month.
I'm very lucky that it wasn't. I didn't fuck this up last time.
I would want to see check for maybe composure subterfuge or so,
Sure.
because of just the sense of
How much you fucked up here?
yeah, exactly.
Difficulty?
Difficulty, the number of successes he had on his intimidation, manipulation, and presence together.
Maybe you can just set up a local area network for him.
Okay then. That is not gonna be enough.
Yeah, he's gonna read you like a book.
It's not about how he's reading her as such. It's more...
Also, she's being honest. She realizes she's fucked up.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Let's see now. You have intelligence academic. You hear the slight Greek accent on this man. You really...
Oh, 'cause I do know his fondness for ancient Greek and philosophers.
Oh yeah, he just did basically a Socratian dialogue. He Socratian dialogued you into submission.
Yeah.
And
The problem is, I've got to play it smart because he did ask for information he doesn't know. So if I aim for something that I think he likes, the chances of him not knowing it are incredibly low.
he never said that he didn't know the information necessarily. He just
No, he did ask.
Yeah, he did ask.
He did
something.
specify.
Yeah, he did specify.
He asked for something that he didn't know.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he,
So,
yeah, but you don't know what he doesn't know, which makes it
Yeah,
much
so,
more challenging.
Have fun.
The
Turn up with the genealogy of the Jamaican bobsled team.
it's
Definitely wouldn't know that.
This man is an overwhelming force of nature. He's just the things with powerful people is that they don't have to display their power to communicate it. And as short as this fellow is, I don't think you can imagine any other place that he would fit in as nicely as at a university. And you haven't had the sense of sheer intellectual force that he has exuded, even from the prince. Those eyes must have seen a lot. Yeah.
I've got to find some information then.
Yes, and of course you will have some willpower loss here because of just how many successes he had, which was way too many.
Did I recover willpower at the end of the last session, or
Oh, you did.
at the
Yes,
start of this one?
indeed. Yeah, so we start with 0 there, so it was.
And then take all 4 back. Yeah.
Yeah, it's worse than that, I'm afraid.
Okay, so I have no willpower.
None at all. No, it was just. I think Kate is stunned at this man who, with so little communication, could channel so much.
Okay, what happens? Don't I collapse
Uh.
at 4 aggravated willpower damage? Out of
I
4?
don't think you collapse. I think you're just impaired.
Impaired is when
Okay.
the yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's basically it.
At this point, you need to go back and rethink your life.
You've got to spend some time with your touchdowns and be like,
Yeah, that would be a good idea. Yeah.
Oh wait, since
That
it's a
means at most I can recover if I really focus 2 aggravated willpower in a session.
Well,
So
recovering
this could take 3 or 4
willpower
sessions to recover.
at the so you can recover 1 or more aggravated willpower damage when acting to significantly benefit a touchstone or to uphold a conviction against your own best interest. And if you're working actively towards your ambition, you recover 1 point of aggravated willpower as well towards the end of the session.
Yeah, so 4 sessions.
Maybe. We'll see. It could be faster.
Oy.
Kate's.
Okay.
I mean,
and I'm at -2 to everything currently for the next long while.
Yeah,
Got it.
for this session, it's mental and social.
Right
tests.
now, you are Hitler in the bunker right now, levels of fucked.
Not a great metaphor there, but
It's definitely the scariest man Kate has ever met.
he
No doubt.
has met the premier elders, but
Yeah, but
that's in a different setting.
that is a very different setting. So that was great.
Yeah, I don't think she's going to be thinking much. She's probably just going to be walking in a daze for the next few hours. So
that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, just repeatedly figuring, oh, I'm fucked.
What is
No,
Kate
she's-
saying when she's coming back to the Coterie Haven?
oh, a few hours later, probably not saying anything.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. Bye, everybody. I'm going to my room now.
Yeah, that is Hitler in the bunker.
At the start of the session, do you heal willpower for us, or do I have to do that myself?
Oh, I forgot to heal your willpower for you. Let's do that. So.
Yeah, I have already done it. I just had one superficial.
Yeah.
And you
Okay.
heal either up to your composure or
Throw.
resolve, depending
Yeah,
on how.
whatever's higher. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless I'm mean and going with whatever's lower rule. That's a thing you can do. But
Oh,
apparently
no.
I'm not mean like that. Yeah, Kate,
now.
you have another problem that confronts you in the Haven. Not necessarily the same night, but certainly at some point during this session at least. And that is the guy in the basement. He should be
Yeah.
fine to unplug now, as it were.
Perfect.
The question is, who would want to do it?
What do you mean unplugged?
Or the whole remove the wooden implement that keeps him paralyzed?
That was done like a week ago.
Oh,
He's
okay.
been recovering since then.
Gotcha.
I've been feeding him like human blood to help him recover. That's
That's
been
nice.
happening for a while.
How much human blood have you been feeding him?
Like 1 dot a day.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Bolt is looking even paler than usual.
Yeah. Sure is.
Kate's looking more paler than usual.
Yeah, she's had a week, let's just say.
Because that was the whole thing you said. Once it's removed, he still needs to fully recover
Yeah.
before he can do anything. So that's why she's been taking care of him.
Absolutely. That means that someone is gonna wake up. Who is watching him down there in the basement?
You
He's not a
taking
prisoner.
shifts? Or he's not a prisoner, but it would be nice to like keep an eye on him like when he wakes up.
Yeah.
Can't be me for obvious reasons.
Okay, let's see.
I'm guessing Kate has just a monitor, like on her, like on the desk, because there's definitely cameras around. Because we do have security.
Yeah. So you have a camera watching the basement. That works. Who's watching the camera? You have
That's anyone's guess.
that's anyone's guess exactly.
I've
I
seen
do
a
have a
picture
dotting
of this guy.
technology, so
What was that?
I can keep an eye out. I
We've
do have
seen
a
a
dotting
picture of him.
technology.
You go first.
I do have a dotting technology, so if you want me to help out, I can. No, actually, I had 2 dots in technology.
Woo!
It doesn't really take technology to look at a screen to see what's happening. But
It doesn't. It's more the whole how should I record these things, zoom out, and things like that.
oh, this is pre-90s. There's no zoom.
Fair
There's no
enough.
enhance.
Fair
This
enough.
is the CRT monitor.
We are waiting with bated breath for Blade Runner level technology of ask the computer to enhance. Exactly. Let's roll again. Why don't we do a coin toss and see who is in the Haven at this particular moment? So a 1, you're not there. A 2, you're there.
All right.
Or are you just following the VC order? Per usual.
Oh.
Tony is there.
Oh.
That's great.
Oh.
Charlie is not there tonight.
Is it slash R or?
It's
Yeah, you rolled a
slash R,
1d1
yeah.
though, which is.
Yeah, I know. I am also just woke up.
Good morning.
Wait, is it slash R or R slash?
Slash R and then spacebar.
I'm here.
Sylvester is here, and Kate is not. Maybe just as well.
I think
Ivy,
Kate's maybe here, just not mentally. He's
Ivy's
unable
also
to
here.
influence things right
This
now.
is gonna be yeah, not mentally. This is gonna be the most interesting meeting ever. Yes. Since Sylvester is here, so is Leo, and since Tony is here, so is Dex.
Yep.
Um,
Oh, this is golden.
yeah. So I guess let's check if Sylvester is actually watching the cameras this particular moment or not, because it's not necessarily. It's been several nights, and people are bored. So roll another D2. If you roll a 2, you're watching the camera.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah. Oh, you
Thank
are.
I am.
Thank
Look at me.
That.
Actually paying attention.
Yeah. So you're, I don't know, you're obviously not eating ramen noodles while doing this because you are in fact a vampire, but whatever vampires are doing when they're just
about
idling
ramen
away the
noodles.
time, which happens to be
Fidgeting with something.
fidgeting with
Probably.
something, reading the last issue of, I don't know,
I have Rock magazine.
rock
maybe.
and roll.
Music magazine.
Yeah, Rolling Stone magazine, why not?
Of course, yes.
Yeah, that's the gold standard. Maybe MTV is on somewhere in the background as well, because it's 1991 and MTV is actually playing music still. You'd be surprised to hear. This is in the era when MTV is actually playing music. You're gonna see someone rising from the cot down there, and I don't know, has Ivy seen this TV screen before?
Oh. Wait, that's up to the group whether they trust him enough
Yeah.
to be watching it.
Syl, Tony, have we shown the TV screens to Ivy?
No.
No.
Yeah, that's a no.
Okay.
Look, we're just gonna keep it at. If we can, we're gonna make sure that you never learn about any of this.
Yeah, the two stipulations of Kate's plan was keep Tony away from this scenario happening right now, and make sure the other Ventru does not find about any of this.
Ever.
Tony, I don't know. What is Sylvester's reaction when you see the screen? Obviously, this is in a different room from where Ivy and Tony are discussing business at the moment. I don't know. Maybe Tony is talking about the heist that's upcoming with Ivy. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's.
I think Sylvester just calling out for Kate, not knowing that she's probably not here.
Yeah. Kate is apparently not here, so no answer
Yep.
on that.
Kate is in the nightmare zone right now.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Fucking room from Pilot Hill 4.
So, yeah, you hear Syl shouting from the security room, Tony.
Oh, alright, I look towards, alright, wait a minute. Since I was talking to Ivy, fuck. Okay, I'm gonna try and get the fuck out of here. Or wait. I'm gonna, alright, here's what I say to Ivy. I'm gonna go check to see what Esther's yelling about.
Okay. Do you want me to go with you?
Nah, it's fine.
Okay,
Okay.
shout out if it's a human being.
It's just some Malkavian stuff, probably.
Probably.
Since this
Probably.
is an obvious lie, and you're actively trying to hide something from Ivy, charisma subterfuge, maybe?
Oh shit, I'm
Remember,
terrible.
Ivy has no insight.
Or wait, no. Subterfuge would probably be, yeah.
Yeah, there is no
Persuade.
insight on Ivy's part, so the wits and insight is not going to be very hard here. But you still need some successes, don't you, Tony?
Yeah.
Just to be sure.
I'm gonna blood surge this. Fuck it.
There's no need. I have
Casual
no
conversation.
insight, and I won't blood surge.
How much dice do you have?
Is 2
I have
dice.
0 insight. 0. None.
You won't know
Ivy
that.
cannot read people.
Okay. I'm still not risking it.
Okay.
That will work. Yeah. His only chance at that stage is a blood surge and 4 successes.
Which I'm not going to do because...
Yeah, it's a lot of work for very little chance of a payoff.
Yeah.
And
So-
also, in story, you would have no reason to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tony's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
dismissing
I may as
the
well
whole
roll
thing.
it just in case I explode or something. Just...
Yeah. If you have 2 10s, you get 5 successes. So that, yeah, okay, that's fair. You
You can
can.
certainly try.
You might.
Thank you, Jesus. I was really worried when I saw the 110. I was like, oh no.
Which means that we're gonna give Ivy a compulsion, aren't we? Do you want to roll for your own compulsion, or do you want to?
You can roll. Sure.
All right, let's go. A clan compulsion. Isn't that interesting?
What is the Winter's clan compulsion?
That's a good question. I don't remember off the top of my head.
I don't know.
It just become American Psycho.
Not quite.
And the next time we see Ivy, he's just like in
Oh.
a skyscraper shooting it out with a SWAT team.
Yeah, it's arrogance. Oh, interesting.
Yes. The need to rule rears its head in the vampire. They stop at nothing to assume command of a situation.
Oh
Someone
no, wait,
must-
that's awful.
Someone must obey an order from the vampire. Any action not directly associated with leadership receives a 2 dice penalty. This compulsion lasts until an order has been obeyed, though the order must not be supernaturally enforced, such as through dominate. Yeah.
Damn it.
But that's only when you roll dice. You know, you can make your way through the entire scene without rolling dice and then order someone else around. It's entirely possible, or maybe not. We'll find out soon. So Ivy has this feeling up the spine that maybe these guys, this coterie, just need some direction. Maybe they just
Yeah,
need your
yeah.
leadership. To
Yeah, they're
get
falling
structure.
apart.
Clearly.
He's shouting for some strange reason.
Yeah.
Worst possible scenario, if he goes outside and tries to order Tony's Latin Kings around.
Oh god. Sorry, I guess you have to make a new character now.
Well, the Latin Kings wouldn't be able to kill him if he actually fought them. I'd be more worried about the dead Latin Kings.
Yeah,
Um,
there's that.
Depends. There might be a quantity over.
Like,
it really
okay,
depends
so-
on how armed those Latin kings are and how many points you put into a certain.
At worst,
disciplines.
he'd go torpor. But anyway, in Sylvester's room there, when you're coming in there, what is Sylvester going to show you?
The TV screen, clearly. Our little guest is waking up.
Yeah.
All right, so I see that. I stare at it silently for a bit, and I say, "Good night, y'all," and I leave. I just leave the room. I'm leaving completely. Have fun dealing with that.
Okay.
I'm
I guess
assuming-
I'll deal with it.
I'm assuming there is a door to the basement here.
Mhm.
Because that's where I'm assuming you're keeping the guy. Or unless it's upstairs in an attic. I don't know. You have
Yeah,
to
so
decide.
Dex and I are just leaving.
Very well.
Are you gonna? Oh wait, is Ivy gonna question that? Why we're just suddenly leaving?
Actually, he would if he saw you leaving.
Probably. Well, let's roll, maybe.
Are we gonna like sneak out or just move out? Because Dex
Mm.
can't really sneak away. He's just gonna be yes, sir.
I feel like that'd look even worse if he caught us trying to sneak out.
Yeah.
And I know that sneak, so I'm just gonna walk like a speed walk out with Dex. Just
So Ivy, what are you saying to Tony and Dex, who are going to go outside at a fairly high trot?
Hey, what are you guys doing? Going on?
All right, shit. All right, out of character. How much would Tony know about Sylvester's little band gig? Would he know about that? Would a lot about that? Like,
How is
I'm trying to find
You
a
know his
excuse.
band is named the Vixen with 3 X's.
3 X's. A new X
It's very
gets added
important.
every time.
Because there is a real band named the Vixen, so I just have to distinguish.
Yep. It's 3 X's, which means that they play at all the, shall we say, adult clubs.
Yeah, of course. Have to.
I'm trying to think of a believable lie to tell Ivy.
Tony is just caught with... Are you deer in headlighting this? You do have decent wits, though, so you might be able to think of something quickly.
You just say, oh, I'm going out for a piss, and then you just run.
Wait, vampires don't piss.
No, they don't.
Exactly.
I know I'm. I got a call from. Wait, hold on. Is Goldtooth there? I forgot.
Nope, no, he's not.
All right, it's about Goldtooth. He wanted me to head somewhere.
Wits and subterfuge, then, because you're thinking on your feet and trying to lie. It's gonna go great.
Yeah. I'm not sure I want to blood surge this. But then again... No, I'm not blood surging this. Oh my god!
What happened?
Lots of
Very
successes, basically, yeah. He's getting away with this lie again. But yeah, Tony and Dexter are leaving because apparently Goldtooth want them for some reason.
Okay. Is there any other people left here after they leave?
Sylvester,
I'm not
Leopold.
leaving.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Okay, then I'll go and talk to Sylvester. See if I can order him around.
Oh no.
Oh,
That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Again, is the person in the attic or in the basement?
The basement. I think.
Okay. And the basement has a door? Is it locked?
Probably.
I would hope so.
Alright, there's gonna be a very loud knock on the door.
From the basement.
Yeah, from the basement, yeah. Dunk, dunk! What is this place? Let me out! Right now!
First off, it's our domain, so please ask politely.
Ivy, I think you recognize the voice.
oh shit.
You've been to clan meetings before, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was honestly trying not to find this out. I didn't think me going here would stumble onto
Did
it.
you think you going in there wouldn't do that?
Yeah, because I thought ye had taken him away with ye.
Apparently they had. That would be Schumpeter's voice, quite clearly. You've definitely heard that voice before. A little bit unexpected, maybe, to hear it here? What do you mean? Whose domain is this? I demand you let me out right away.
Ours.
Who's ours?
Sylvester Bjornsson. And Mike Ulrey.
Who the fuck is a Björnsson? You let me out right now or I'll... Okay, he is definitely not in a happy mood.
He is mildly upset.
Mildly
to say the
upset, yes. Okay. Let's see if he can withstand frenzy. Possibly not.
Probably.
He does enjoy his frenzy.
The
Maybe.
kids plan to get him
There's
to
quite
like
a
us
few
and
reasons to
unraveling
be
fast.
angry right now.
Why does he only have... Oh, yeah. And then you hear him snap.
Hello, humanity is this man.
And he
Christ.
just absolutely starts banging the door. You hear a roar. A beastly roar. Snarl. Yeah, that Kindred is not in a good place at the moment.
Run, white boy!
He's gonna just bash that door. I don't know
We
if he
shouldn't
can
make plans.
bash it down, though. What are we doing up
We're
there?
gonna have to-
Okay.
We're probably gonna have to get a new door.
That could very well be the case, yeah.
Block the door. I'm gonna block the door with something.
Well,
Fuck.
hell.
Sofa. Yes. No. Fuck. I'm not strong enough for this shit. I could if I blood search, maybe. I don't know.
Okay, I guess I can add. There we go. He's gonna try to bash the door down. Wow. Okay. Feats of strength in this system. Let's see. Here we go. We need to have... It's a wooden door, so I'm gonna say it's 3.
That makes
Okay.
sense.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're running up towards the door to brace it. And you're gonna basically get there with the sofa. You know what? Let's have a strength and athletics check too, because you're dragging a sofa. Leopold is helping you, obviously. Leo is definitely helping you.
Okay, I have
fact-
no dots in athletics, so I might just blood search first.
You know
one.
what? Strength and athletics, he has 4, so you can add him. You can assist him in this, which gives him an extra die. That is more
Yes, yeah.
practical. He's gonna try to bring this couch to...
Oh wait, are you like pushing the pair of you side by side, trying to push this couch along, and you've got like, a bleeding wrist in his mouth to soup him up while he's doing it?
No, he's just doing it. Also, he's not gonna... He doesn't gain potence from Malkavian.
No, he's just regularly strong. He's just a
Yeah.
bouncer. This is his job.
Yeah, he's a strong man. Now, you don't have to roll yours, Sylvester, because
Okay.
this is like an assisted thing. So he's... With 3 successes, I feel like he's gonna... let's do a willpower reroll to get some extra successes here, just because we can. Or not. He's gonna drag this sofa, together with you, towards that basement door very quickly. Ivy, what are you doing when you're seeing them dragging the sofa and you're hearing Schumpeter raging behind their basement door?
Just by coincidence, my character doesn't like Schumpeter.
Okay, this might be salvageable then.
And actually, yes, because he's like the guy I want to replace in the Ventru circle. So I'm going to push the couch as well.
That gives Sylvester another die, which is not a successful die, but that's okay. The couch will get there just as the door bursts open into splinters, and there's like a big hole in the middle with Schumpeter just bashing. His torso is leaning forwards, and then comes the couch and just block him so he can't actually get out and over the threshold. And he's standing there. You can see fangs out and everything, like, ah!
Yeah, fucking run, bitch!
It's all dramatic.
He is a little bit dramatic, maybe, yeah.
I'm gonna do another check just for something personal.
And Tony isn't even here.
I know. Damn it! Alright, that was a personal roll, unrelated. I was seeing if
next, I wonder.
Yeah, I was seeing whether or not Tony actually liked the couch that's about to get fucked up.
And he does?
Yeah, he does.
It's a good couch.
It was a really good
It's
couch.
my couch. Okay. Leopold
It
is
was
gonna
like-
act first.
It was like a vintage one too, so you can't find another one easily.
And Leopold sees Syl being threatened, and that's never gonna end well. He's gonna jump over the couch to try to hold down Schumpeter with strength and athletics. He's sacrificing himself for you here.
Oh shit, that's not good.
No, it's not.
Fuck.
Stains are coming your way, Syl.
Oh no!
If
Why?
Leopold gets hurt,
Oh god.
Leopold, no.
Oh wait. Okay, that was a push roll.
yes, it
Okay.
was. One success is not gonna be a lot, is it?
No,
Uh,
no, I don't think so. No.
That's real
And-
unlucky.
Yeah, it is really unlucky. He should have had at least 2, possibly 3. Schumpeter's just gonna, he's gonna try to tear Leopold apart because he's in a complete frenzy. He doesn't know better. He's just gonna grab a hold of him. Oh, is he gonna
I
try
shot
to
you,
eat
Schumpeter.
Leopold? No, he can't, because Leopold is not the type of person that Schumpeter would eat. But he will try to murder Leopold as brutally as possibly as he can, so...
I do like the idea that Schumpeter was this low humanity before he was turned. He was just a really evil businessman before
that's it.
vampirism happened.
Kate really didn't brief us well on the make this guy like us when he wakes up plan.
Yeah, the main step of that was not make him feel like a prisoner. Locking him in the basement was failure of step 1.
A little bit, maybe. That's bad. Now, good for you, Schumpeter doesn't actually have lethal body.
Oh,
No, he doesn't.
That's good,
He's
really
not
good.
a Bruja. He is not. He's a Ventru. So that means we're gonna take 4 points of health damage, and it's all bashing. It's all superficial. Leopold doubles over as Schumpeter just punches him really hard and throws him to the side like he's a rag doll almost. He stumbles
Wait a minute.
away. And
I'm
Sylvester is
familiar
going to
with,
get some stains. What does Sylvester want to do?
by the way, quick question.
Yeah.
I forgot. Do ghouls take half damage or full damage?
I don't remember.
That's a good
I
question.
don't think they take superficial unless they're not resistant to damage unless they've got discipline that makes them
yeah.
resistant.
That would make sense.
Yeah, but bashing damage, he doesn't have a knife in his hand, in which case it would be aggravated for mortal. As far as I can recall.
Got it. So he's taking average amounts of damage here for
Yeah.
a regular mortal.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Got it.
Wounds heal twice as fast.
Oh wait, did Schumpeter use his entire dice pool for that?
Yeah, apparently.
Kick his ass, Sylvester. Kick his ass. I don't have faith in you, but try.
Yeah, so what do you want to do,
Temple with me.
Sylvester?
Let's go.
Get your ass beat so Leopold can beat his ass. Jump him.
Speaking of, your touchstone just got hurt.
Yep.
I want a frenzy check with a difficulty 3.
Oh,
Shit.
We're gonna have frenzied vampires everywhere. This is going great, you
I-
guys.
oh, yeah.
Wait, since you're a Malkavian, Sylvester,
Yes.
you don't have dietary restrictions. You could bite him, since he just used all of his fangs on Leopold, and stop him, allowing Leopold to get up and kick his ass while you... Yeah.
To buy the
You-
inventory, yes.
You can hear in the back of your mind that
Drain his ass. Do it.
growl from your beast, just rah, when you see Leopold get hurt. But then you just clamp down on that really hard, and the beast will go quiet.
It's alright, you have an idea that
hear
the beast will agree with.
anymore. What do we want to do with Schumpeter here? He doesn't have any dice pool at all left. If you want to get in there and punch him, that's okay with me.
Sylvester is gonna jump over the couch and stab a guy.
Stab him even. Oh my.
Yep.
He's a vampire, he'll be fine.
He'll be fine. This is the second
Back to
time.
torpor. What could go wrong?
He's gonna end up in torpor again. Oh
So
my.
that's
He's gonna go
Dex
back
plus-
in the pit for another week.
I'm guessing that's Dex plus melee, correct?
Yes, please.
Okay,
I am
yeah.
not
real-
searching this because, oh no, Leopold got hurt.
Oh my god.
Huh?
Yeah,
Huh?
that's a messy critical. 7 points.
And Jacob's already spent all of his actions attacking Leopold, so he can't really defend himself right now.
None at all. Of course, he is a Ventru and he is a vampire, which means that he takes half rounded up as superficial instead of
Still
aggravated.
really good.
But
for-
ow! Yeah, you're just describe how you're plunging the knife into his undead flesh.
Yeah, I did just imagine Sylvester jumping over the couch and just with the knife just the shoulder or something like that.
Oh yeah, and it's gonna become an excellent handle for you to hold to just drive him backwards, and he's like, trying to bite you or something, and just getting at you with his hands and failing miserably. Ivy, what do you want to do? It must be fun to see your arch rival treated like this. On the other hand, he's a Ventru.
Can I ask you a lore question?
Yeah.
Or will dominate work on a frenzied vampire?
It can,
It's
but
not
it's much harder to do
Yeah.
because they have resistance to mental disciplines.
Yeah, they have to do.
Really, what the main thing on the mind for Frenzied Vampire is murder.
Writing, no, effects +2 to the difficulty, I believe. So yeah, they get, so it's either +2 to the difficulty of doing it, or they get 3 dice to their resistance pool.
Okay. But, actually, he's like a generation above me. Can I dominate him?
I think they did away
like
with the
my-
generation cap in 5th edition. So
Oh,
yes.
okay, never mind. So,
Like
I'm just going to try to dominate him, because if I can get him out of the frenzy and be like, stop, then that hopefully we can talk about this like
That makes
adults.
sense. Alright, let's see if you can do it. It's a compel, obviously. Charisma plus
Yeah.
dominate versus intelligence and resolve.
Yeah. And I think I'll blood search this because it seems important.
Maybe a bit. He gets.
Okay. Do I
3
just click
dice.
compel here on the powers, or oh no, here roll. So it's charisma. Oh, I'm looking at the charisma. Oh, no skill. I've got the wrong thing. Blood surge. Confirm. And roll.
I love how horribly things have gone.
This is the vampire equivalent of Weekend at Bernie's, I think.
Okay, I rolled. I'm not sure what happened, but I rolled.
At least right now it's a possible bestial failure because you don't know how many successes he had, right? But there is also the chance for you to re-roll some dice here using your willpower, and that's the thing you can do.
You've already done your Ventru thing of commanding someone, haven't you?
No, that
Doesn't count.
That-
'cause
I mean,
it can't.
because
can't
I'm using
use
dominance.
disciplines for that.
I definitely will spend a willpower to reroll.
You right-click on the chat message with the charisma plus dominate, and then you can do a willpower reroll.
Oh, I see it. Thank you.
Yeah, opens up the menu.
Oh wait, I can only roll 3 dice.
Yep, 3 dice is all.
Okay, and okay, so I'm looking at this, and what's a success? Because this doesn't have numbers, so which ones can I reroll? The blanks, is it?
Yeah, the black ones. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god.
That's 5
Better?
successes in total, isn't it?
Yeah.
And in this system, the attacker wins. Which means that you win. Schumpeter
Oh, I win.
must stop. Yes. Which means that you didn't get a bestial failure.
Yay.
So Schumpeter
s-
must stop.
Yeah.
He's just frozen there and standing and not able to do anything. What do we want Leopold to do now that Schumpeter has to spend his action just standing there?
Kick him down the stairs.
Kick him down the stairs.
He probably would do that. I could see that.
That's what Sylvester
Absolutely.
would do if he had better strength, TBH.
He has strength and brawls. He has a lot of that. So
Use the field to your advantage. The field being stairs.
he's definitely gonna do this.
If you damage him, he'll break out, won't he? You can't just wail on somebody in.
Yeah, but he'll still fall down the stairs.
Oh, that's a good point.
So yeah, Schumpeter is gonna go wailing down the stairs. Bump. In a fall that would probably be very hurtful for a mortal. Good for him though that he is not immortal. Good for him that he's
bullied.
really banged up.
Man.
Did we want to do even more damage to the guy? Because I still have one willpower left for Leopold, if we need it.
Sure, do it. Try it. I'm curious. Look, Leopold would have no reason to hold back right now. He
No,
got
he
his shit
doesn't.
kicked.
He's protecting his master. Oh my god, that's 3 points of damage in total. Schumpeter flies down the stairs, probably landing in some kind of debris down there. And then he's gonna come careening up the stairs again, but it's gonna be too long a run for him to actually be able to do anything this turn. So Sylvester, what do you want to do?
Down the stairs again. Do it, Sylvester. Do it. Kick him down the stairs again. It'll be so funny.
Ah! He's coming
can
there
try.
with his fangs out yet again.
You can do it since you can't act.
So that's a strength from brawl, I'm guessing?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
He's still in a frenzy. He's like, "Ah!"
Not my best stat, but I will make an attempt. My
You can't
audacity
get that.
wins.
That works. And he flies down the stairs again. No. Ah.
I imagine that floor in the basement is very concrete.
It's very
I feel
concrete.
right now.
Yeah. And if he was a human, he would be in a lot of trouble health-wise. But he's not. He's a vampire. And they're resilient.
So,
Ivy, what
with
do you
power
want
of
to
the
do?
blood.
I want to, since I'm in the mood to give orders, I'm going to tell.
Alright, I'm gonna be honest. I have an argument to make. I would argue that even though it was you using a supernatural ability, you've already given order with the whole dominate thing.
No, it doesn't.
But
apply.
No,
I think it specifically says that doesn't get rid of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Really?
specifically says you
Yeah.
can't use supernatural means to alleviate this.
Aw, that's dumb.
You know-
Anyway.
You know what?
It makes sense. Otherwise, it'd be
This
too
guy
easy.
is your, this guy is your rival, and you want rid of him for good, and you want to use us to do it. You could just shout, try and do the charismatic leader thing, and just shout, finish him off. Show
Yeah,
no
that's what I
mercy.
was. That's what I was going to try. Or,
That's
But I
super
was trying to-
illegal. That's wow. Loden would have your hides for that. That's
yeah, he's not going to do that. He's going to say to Leopold, "What's the final death is what they call it, right?
yeah,
What vampires call it."
yeah.
I'm going to say to Leopold, "Don't dust him."
Okay.
What would I need to roll to give that order to Leopold?
How about charisma leadership?
Okay, charisma leadership. Sorry for ordering your ghoul dummy. Or I
Fine.
forget his
Whether he
ghoul is.
listens is not up to my discretion.
Yeah. But normally I wouldn't order players think. But this is, if we kicking his ass is okay, especially since he's in frenzy. But actually killing him is bad. That would get us killed.
Yep. Yep, it would. Yeah, go ahead. Rolling
And
bones.
so-
I
Charisma.
mean, just to be fair, I'm not advocating for this, but with Loden's life debt, the members of the current coterie could get away with killing one vampire. That is not me endorsing that idea.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, the only problem is that Ivy doesn't know that.
He doesn't.
Yeah, Ivy, regardless, if Ivy was part of this and he dies, Ivy's dead.
Yes.
Ivy is going to succeed in ordering Leopold around. So, congratulations, you don't have a -2 anymore.
Yay!
Leopold is definitely going to obey that. He's just going to
Don't
be
light him.
He's going to look to Sylvester for guidance. What do I do, Syl? What do I do? I don't want to
Just
hurt this
beat him
guy
up.
anymore.
Don't light him on fire, and you'll be fine.
Okay, so he's going to stand at the top of the stairs just in case this guy comes up again. Which, unfortunately, he does, because he's still in frenzy. So this time I'm going to have Schumpeter attack Leopold with a -2 because, of course, he's running up the stairs. So that's going to be a strength and brawl. It's going great for him, isn't it? Yeah. He went into torpor because he was frenzying, and now he is frenzying and very possibly going into torpor again because... Oh, I didn't remove the 2 dice. Sorry. Should have done that, shouldn't I? Yeah.
If it's
So-
biting, that's... Oh no, if it's the running, that's -2. Right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's... Oh my. So he comes up snarling and wanting to rip your ghoul to shreds, Syl. And your ghoul only has the 1 success, but it is, strangely enough, all he needs. Because Schumpeter had even less. Schumpeter is once again careening down the stairs, or punched in the face, or what have you. And 1 point of damage is still 1 point of superficial damage, which in this case is enough to make Schumpeter go down again. And there he goes. Boof!
Cracks his head on the concrete floor.
Yep. Yeah, he woke up for a while, went frenzy because of the indignity of it all, and immediately got himself punched into oblivion again.
Oh my god.
Sylvester, why is Jacob Schumpeter in your basement?
Oh, you recognize this idiot. He was on our domain, and he just went ballistic on this random woman, and Tony beat the shit out of him. And you know how it is. You're not really supposed to kill any vampires, so we can just...
Why are you
leave them
confessing
outside.
this? Why did you tell him the truth?
But if he was on your domain and he frenzied, then he broke the traditions, and you should have... You were in the right. You were in the right. You should have called the sheriff, not just put him in your basement, but maybe you didn't think you had the pull over him. But if he broke into your domain and he started feeding on people in your domain, that's a break of the traditions.
Big question, was he or was he not in our domain?
He was definitely not. Also, we don't have a domain. We have a haven, and that's it.
With this house, I'm assuming it means this house, which is...
Sylvester, you fucked us. Even more.
Okay, never mind, I don't say that because we don't have a domain.
Well-
Slide backtrack.
Okay.
Oh no. Sylvester, you're even worse than me.
He... Tony beat him up, so...
Okay, but why?
Oh yeah, he was just running around the city, just, you know, killing some kind, and Tony just happened to stop by, and they got into a fight, and
So he
Tony
was
knocked him into
killing,
torpor, I guess.
killing people. That could be... We could spin this for you guys. Maybe he's... What do you think he was... Could Tony be convinced to say that maybe he was doing it in a public way that would break the masquerade?
Yeah, it couldn't be a good way.
Okay. And Okay. Look, the thing is, we can't really have him in your basement because if we kill him, like, he's Loden's child. He's a child of the prince, isn't he? That's right, isn't it, Jim? He's
Yep,
not.
yep.
He's a direct child.
Yep.
Not a. Not Loden will just. He'd probably kill us for kill me for just being in this room right now. We
Hold
need to
your
get him
horses.
somewhere where he's not connected to you guys,
It's
and
Loden's
he won't
child.
be pissed at you because he's Loden's child. Yes. But where can we get him? Where can we put him that he won't be annoyed with you guys and he won't stir shit up with you guys and with me because I just happened to be here when he woke up?
Oh my Jesus.
I don't know, his house?
Yes, this is what. Okay, this is what I'll do. I don't know if he'll remember seeing me because he was frenzying at the time. So I'll say I found him just kicked the shit out of in the streets, and I took him to.
Motherfucker, he's gonna remember that. Because apparently he'll remember me.
Oh, he will remember during frenzy. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that.
What is, we take him to his house, just lay him down, contact the sheriff, say that he was...
Yes, he was
The
feeding in
Masquerade.
public and he frenzied, and we had to stop him and we brought him back to his house. Yes, I'll call the sheriff after we drop him off.
Excellent.
You do have the forgetful mind, Ivy.
Yes, but he needs to be awake for that.
Yeah,
doesn't
he does need to be awake for that.
But then again, he'd still remember me. Because
Yeah, I
'Cause
figured forgetful mind wouldn't work if he's currently in torpor.
Yeah, no, he'll need to wake up and everything, and then you need to catch him and all. Alright, yeah, we're gonna ship him over to his apartment, and the intrigues are gonna continue with calling the sheriff over.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm also gonna feed Leopold some blood so he can heal his injuries faster.
That makes sense, yeah.
So I'm gonna roll a rouse check for that. I get hungrier.
How quickly do we heal that as a mortal again? Don't remember.
And ghouls heal slightly faster than regular humans. It's
Yeah. But I don't remember exactly how quickly they do, so I'll check that later on. Because it's not important right at the moment. He's in pain. Anyway. Also, Sylvester, there was this touchstone you have, and the touchstone got hurt, you know.
Yep.
So, that's a thing.
What's the deal with having a ghoul as a touchstone? Does it count
Yeah.
as hurting them that you've just made them a ghoul?
Let's see now. If stains, let's see. Conviction stains. Here we go. No, there. Leaves. I've edited this book as well as they could have. Where is it? Because you gain.
I
How many
don't
stains
think-
is it for having your ghoul hurt? Having your touchstone hurt is 2 stains, I think.
I don't know. I know that Leopold won't lose humanity because he's following his own convictions of guard what you love, which is from him specifically.
Yeah, but he was still. He was physically hurting someone really bad, so it's still 1 stain in my book. But let's see. Touchstones. Okay, 239 apparently, because of course, there, stains. Damage to a touchstone. Yeah, I think it's 2. Not 3, thank you very. I'm clicking the wrong end here. There we go. Nah, that. Okay. Did we have? No. Okay, so it's 2 stains for poor Syl.
Ooh.
Yeah. I think it is. It doesn't really say though, does it? It doesn't really say. I guess it's just 1 stain. I don't know.
I guess so. I know that you can get angry if your touchstone is harmed, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah. So I give you 1 stain for that. Anyway, we're going away to the upscale residential area where your friend Schumpeter has his haven. And it's gonna be... Okay. Let's scale that better. Ah, I see what happened here. There. Schumpeter of Ivy. We have Syl, and apparently we have Leo, right? Because Tony isn't there. And then we also have the sheriff, don't we?
What we could have done instead of calling the sheriff, we could have just written a fake suicide note from Schumpeter saying that he couldn't control himself anymore, and for the good of everybody else, he was going to face the sun, and then just left him on the roof.
As
That would
if.
be he choose somehow, I'd say, Sin.
Yeah, everyone with enough auspics would immediately notice that something was amiss.
Yeah. He's an asshole. He loves being an asshole. He doesn't give a shit about control.
So,
That was
yeah,
Charlie.
the sheriff. Well,
Hey.
what's into tonight?
So,
Mr. Davenport, he's gonna touch his...
Mr.
cap.
Schumpeter was apparently feeding publicly, coming close to breaking the first tradition. And when he was confronted over it by some members of this coterie, he frenzied and they had to torture him for his... just to stop him breaking the masquerade, because nobody wants to see a raging vampire going around the place. And now we've brought him back to his haven to regain his wounds.
Let's see now. If he even has a chance to figure out that any of this is a weird setup. Not at all. Mr. Davenport, I appreciate you assisting in bringing order to the masquerade. Don't worry, I'll deal with it. God, neonate blue blood can't take care of himself and control his lusts. What's that? I thought your clan was supposed to have a better lid on things.
You
No
know,
excuse on you, Mr. Davenport, obviously.
There's good ones and there's bad ones. There's some people, they're not cut out to be vampires. Not like yourself, not like Sylvester, not like me. Like some people, they're just not ready to be vampires. They just can't deal with it.
Ain't that the truth? Now, Mr. Davenport, I'll make sure to report this to the prince properly, and I'm sure Mr. Schumpeter here will have to just owe you all a solid debt for you, as you are in fact covering his butt. He did not, in fact, break the masquerade. I'd say that's worthy of at least a major boon, isn't it, my friends, gentlemen?
Yeah.
But His Majesty will be the one who will decide that at the end of the day. But I'll put in a good word for you. Isn't it not? Isn't it interesting, Syl, that Sheriff is so much more accommodating to you these nights?
Mm-hmm.
Schumpeter has had a terrible time. He got his ass beat, thrown in a basement, woke up, got his ass beat again, and now he's just got scammed.
Yep. And
I assume part of it is our very nice adventure here, and part of it is the boon to the prince.
when the sheriff goes up to the actual prince with all this and tells the prince that you guys were involved, whose side do you think the prince is gonna take anyway? Because
It depends on what he feels about his child.
yeah.
That really did sound like a Freudian slip when you said, whose side do you think the prince is going to stake?
That's what I was thinking too. Yeah.
So with that, I think your little situation with Schumpeter is over for this particular time. Do we all want to take a short break here?
Sure.
All right, let's do it. We're back in 5, everybody. All right, we're back. And we're going to shift scenes, in fact. A little bit later that week, when Goldtooth Charlie is going to meet with the heist crew. And I think Tony wanted to join that area too, didn't you?
Yeah.
on the... Is anyone else joining in a heist? Just, you know, for the protocol here, I have to ask.
No, I think Kate's got other things on her mind that she needs to accomplish.
It makes sense. It makes sense. I'm surprised.
Has Kate told us
Ivy
any
might
of it?
get involved in funding it kind of way.
Will Charlie let Ivy in on this little expedition?
I think, yeah, because this is all his goal here is to protect the old crew and wants as many people in to do that as possible.
Okay. So Ivy
Oh yeah,
might actually be here.
let me take the bullets, but your guys don't. I see how it is.
So Ivy's gonna be here too then. Full house. All right.
Man, you are a little bit out of place here.
Maybe ever so slightly.
Just one of these things is not like the other.
This meeting is happening out in the Barrens. This is a nice place to do shady dealings among the rusty factories, the rusty hulks of factories, I should say, that adorn the Rust Belt surrounding Chicago proper. Lots of places where you can go and meet people. Bring sturdy boots so you don't get a nail through your foot.
Little known fact about Chicago, it's actually 90% abandoned factory. They don't
That's-
tell you this.
And I don't know if Charlie has tried to get word out to Ruby that you guys are coming.
Do not come.
But when you're coming down to this place, because Charlie and certainly Tony has enough criminal contacts in the underworld to be able to get word of exactly where this is going to go down, Ruby and the others, are we approaching them just, hi, here we are, just driving up and walking in there? Are we sneaking up on them? How is this going to happen here?
I feel like when we snuck up on them, there's a good chance we get shot.
That's
Yeah,
fine,
I think
though.
the way we
We're
set
vampires.
this up was the reason Charlie wasn't there when Schumpeter woke up was because he was in the meat packing district in this desolate street at night, just pitch black apart from the street lights, and like the lights of one cafe. That's when you see it from the outside, it's like that painting Nighthawks. It's like the one sort of place of light and warmth on this whole place, and it's just there for slaughterhouse workers to go get something to eat at shift change. But Charlie would have called Ruby and arranged to meet her there, just the two of them, so that to get back in touch, so we're not just all walking into this blind.
Oh, by the way, would I ever have a chance to get lunch, Tony?
Oh,
like
before
before
this,
this?
absolutely, yeah.
So I'm at 1 hunger?
Yeah.
All right.
That
Really?
goes for everyone, of course.
Yes, I look off. This is my rat dog, Bella, again.
So you're gonna actually meet Ruby on your own first. Let's do that. It's Ruby and Charlie. You're meeting in a secluded location.
I guess we'll just be in the back booth of the cafe where nobody can hear us.
I need a
And
cafe background, clearly. It's not a fancy restaurant, it's a cafe. Very
yeah,
well.
actually, you could use the actual Nighthawks picture.
Anyway. Yeah, she's giving you the once over as you're coming there, and she's sitting in the cafe and sighing deeply. Look what the cat dragged in, she says, and she's smirking a bit at you.
Just look around, make sure there's definitely nobody in earshot. And tell Ruby what happened. The last score was so big we needed a forklift to move the loot. Supposed to set us up for life. I've only been back in town here a month, and I hear you're planning the next one. I thought you were moving to the suburbs with your girl. What happened?
I was, and all of that. But then someone dragged me out again. A last favor, and I'm off the hook.
Yeah, hear that. I thought I was out too. I got some new people with me now. Some people with interesting abilities. Wanted to make this a joint operation. Don't want to see you taking any risk you don't need to before you walk off into the sunset for good.
Just let me get something straight here. I heard through the grapevine that you kicked the bucket. That they caught you and they threw you in the Chicago River to sleep with the fishes and all the stuff. And here you're walking around. Or was it just that you skipped town so hard that you just might be dead?
And skip town, care of some stuff. But you remember when you told me, get out of town fast, don't stay for one last night. Should have listened to you. It's somebody I shouldn't have met.
Ah, so you're back in the shit again. Back in the game. Are you the one dragging me back in the game?
If I hadn't heard you were already back, I would have just wished you well in your new life. If you're back, let's do this properly.
All right. Properly. Just so you know, I'm not doing it because I want to do it.
Given the choice, I'd be off in a museum somewhere. I was happy when we pulled off the last job and we were done.
Museum somewhere? What? You up and became what, like a cultured guy?
Does she know?
All right.
She doesn't know.
What do you have in mind for doing things properly? I'll hear you out.
Got a couple of new guys I'm working with. There's one guy in Kings, crazy loco, likes it a bit too much. He's really good at it. And this new guy we've hooked up with, businessman, knows the straight world. And we got the inside track on some stock market stuff. Put together those skills, maybe we can get paid on both ends from whatever this job is.
This job is, let's say it's a private collector. But he doesn't just collect nice art and gold and such. He also collects dirt. Apparently has a lot of pull in the banking world.
His name.
I only have an address.
Oh no. I don't like this. I don't like where this is going.
Oh, it's an info grab.
Yeah, I mean, it's our main objective. What gets me off the hook is the dirt. The extra sugar on top of the cake, grab any stuff that's in the house. We're talking gold sculptures, art, all that sort of thing. Very upscale, very Gold Coast.
Okay, so I'll just also check the address to check if this is the guy we think it is.
Who do you think it is?
No, I was saying that above table, asking the address to see if it is. Sure, it is Jacob. Well, so I'll in character, I'll just say
It is not Jacob's address, no.
because we could have just walked in real impressive with the Hall of Dirt and just put.
No, it's not Schumpeter's place. No.
That would have been a good bit.
All right,
Okay,
I
so
guess
this-
I'll meet up with your crew and you meet up with my crew, and then we'll see where this takes us. I don't like working with new people for the last job. Doesn't seem terribly safe.
But it's the last job. Throw everything at it. Walk away forever.
That's what we thought last time, she says. But she'll go with it. What will this introduction look like when all of you are meeting this gang here? Because I have a feeling that why don't we do some wits and insight checks on these guys? I want at least 3 successes as you're hanging out with them. And this is like the first week of February now, but it's still cold outside. Nice
Sounds
job
built different.
there.
Can I get like a bonus since I know these people already, but just to see like what's changed since then?
Yes, you can. Give yourself 2 dice bonus.
What? Oh my god. Oh wow, Ivy. Oh yeah, it's Ivy.
Are
Never
we
mind.
getting another compulsion? Yes, we are. That's the second compulsion of the session.
I'm only 2
What?
successes. I've been away too long.
Yeah, you've been away too long, clearly.
Yeah, meanwhile, Tony's still deep in this shit. He can read them like a book.
Oh my. Ivy, you want to cause some harm, clearly. This is a harm compulsion this time. Yeah,
How about
You are walking into a world you've never seen before, which is the shady criminal underworld of lowlives. Right? This is a social setting, so a smooth introduction goes sour as you want to harass and psychologically torture the people around you. I think the beast inside you, Ivy, wants you to basically run all these guys down, or at least one of them down, to the point where they take superficial willpower damage because you have taunted them and make them feel less than you. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess if we can see if Charlie and Tony can see Ivy starting to shake, starting to want to do something, we'll both give him the look like, do not screw this up.
No, it's not a matter of shaking. It's just a matter of lashing out. It's just the beast. He's not in danger of frenzy. He's just... It's like the beast letting off a little bit of steam by wrecking a social situation a little bit. He gets snappy and aggressive and that kind of thing. But Ruby will introduce the crew here to Tony. Tony and Dex, you definitely look like you belong more. So Breaker, he is... Let's go... Ow! My tabs. What are you doing, computer? Why are you doing this to me? You never know. There, thank you. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Breaker is the muscle and the demolitions expert, so if we need to get through anything heavier that our mechanic can't get us through, then Breaker can rig the thing to blow. Jade is your infiltration expert. She will sneak into any place. Slick is wheelman and mechanic. He will drive like a bat out of hell. And Wire, of course, is your tech and surveillance type. And let's see now, Tony, you will know that these people are all, I'll put it in a whisper to you because the others don't know, apparently.
Hey, for funsies, why don't you roll for... What does he know?
What was that?
Why don't you roll for Dex as well?
Oh, Dex. Yeah, I didn't do that.
Yeah. No. All right. I guess noticing that Tony is a lot less tense.
You all know Goldtooth. Charlie, why don't you introduce us to your friends?
Oh, Tony and Dexter. My new compañeros. Some crazy motherfuckers. You won't believe the things I've seen them do. And then pointing to Ivy, businessman. Those the bankers and accountants. Those people on the stock market. Since this guy we're going after is connected in that world, he can really help us in that side of it. These are the three who were there. Nobody else wanted in on the heist, did they?
Nope. This is what remains of the crew. Yeah.
Man. Oh, that would have made our group really cursed if Kate was in on it as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
What have you done now?
This. Yeah, this crew Slick is... I don't like mixing it up with a bunch of people we don't know. We have to do this professionally. This is almost like an invitation for Ivy to clamp down on the guy.
Do it. Do it. Kill him. He won't see it coming.
Breaker's just flexing his knuckles a bit.
Which picture is Slick so I can know what to base my insult on?
Oh, I see. I was doing the wrong thing here. There was supposed to be...
Let's put it this way. Out of the men here, one's called Breaker and one's called Slick. Which one suggests a certain name?
Okay, the guy with sunglasses at night. Presumably it's nighttime, right? Yes? Okay, great.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so it's because of the status of the... Okay, gotcha. So... There. Now you can see who's who.
Okay, great. So he's wearing sunglasses at night. That's what I'm going to use. Ivy will look at him with the most disdainful look that's possible. I don't know how professional you can be wearing sunglasses at night. That must wreck your night vision. Can you even see your hand to know that you're making such a fool of yourself?
Is that
Did your mother dress you? Or your daughter?
Is
Who decides to wear sunglasses? Is this still the 1970s? I thought it was 1991.
Is this intimidation manipulation here?
If you want it to be.
I think so.
I don't know. I don't actually know when sunglasses were popular, but they might have been popular in the 90s. But
They've always been popular, haven't they?
nah,
Yeah, they're like fairly timeless, but
I don't know. You get the vibe what he's going for.
Oh yeah.
4 dice.
Well, poor old Slick here isn't exactly a social giant.
You cannot be good at social shit. What the fuck?
Maybe he's just good at inflicting wounds, not defending against them.
No, it's his Slick is oil slick.
Oh!
He works cars.
I think you're reading too much into his name there.
Yeah, absolutely. You're definitely gonna give him some willpower. He's just, oh, you son of a, and Breaker's just gonna grab him.
Well, I will step in at this point and salvage this situation. Put my hand on Ivy's shoulder and say, see how convincing my friend's impersonation of a smug white man is. We're going into stockbroker land. He'll fit right in, and he can walk us in and out, no problem.
Okay, and I guess that my compulsion is gone, so
It is. The compulsion
Camera.
is gone. Yeah. With some charisma leadership there, I'm gonna you have 2 when you're taking half. They're gonna simmer down because of course they trust you as well. So all right. Okay, let's start planning this thing then. And they're gonna roll out some maps and such over a nice mansion on the Gold Coast and
do I recognize it?
probably not, no.
Okay.
But then again, you don't really know exactly what properties people have, so that's a thing. Meanwhile, in a different part of the world, because lots of things are going on here for different people. So the heist is being planned. I don't think the heist is happening this week for our folks. It's happening later on. But yeah, Kate, you've been trying to be busy with things, haven't you?
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what things.
I've been letting people simmer. Other scenes were happening.
Yeah.
Right now, I don't feel like I'm welcome back into the Primogen's domain until I've paid homage.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a fair assumption?
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, there's a few different sorts of information I could be going for.
Yeah.
Seeing as though I do want to resolve this as quickly as I can, because the sooner I can get back onto the domain, I can deal with the doctor, and I've got a month time limit on both of them.
Yeah. Alright, how good is your tech score?
Very good.
Maybe the best way to go about this is do something related to tech, since maybe he doesn't know a lot about tech.
Possibly? I think he doesn't know that.
Also, all your project counters are down to a 3 at this time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. If you want to try and
Oh, it's possible to solve them.
exactly, if that's a thing you want to try.
What's the dice? What's the dice pool for solving those ones?
Dice pool is 1. No, it's not.
Difficulty 3. I've just got to figure out how much. Whether there's actually a chance
No,
of me
it's
being
not
able to do it. Because I got no.
Not
not-
difficulty.
No, it's the 3.
The
is
amount of dice the opposing roll has.
It's an opposition. It's an opposed roll. They're gonna have 3 dice.
Yeah, and they can get rich and you can't.
It depends on how you want to do the goal roll. It might not be exactly the same as the launch roll.
Right now, I'm at a -2 because the willpower.
Yeah, that's true.
You're in a rough spot.
Are we setting up like? Oh no. Are we setting up a bulletin board for the cult online? What kind of skill might you want to use to further your cultish activities?
I was using subterfuge because, of course.
Yeah.
Maybe in the final installment, I just start collecting, like using technology. I start collecting blackmail on the cult members,
So.
or just gather
subterfuge-
personal information.
Oh, gathering personal information could be investigation.
Because I'd be using hacking.
Oh, hacking. Okay,
To
so
do it.
technology. So that's going to be your 5 dice, and you can use the 2 dots from fame and resources to back you up, which gives you 7 minus 2, obviously, for your current state of affairs. So that's 5 dice versus 3.
That's kind of rough. You probably shouldn't do that.
It would be 6 dice because the specialty.
No, I have counter with the specialty.
Oh, you count all that?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah. 5 dice
Yeah, you-
versus 3. The odds are still in my favor.
Yeah, but
Maybe you can
also
blood surge it.
you can also just. Nope, you can't use blood surge.
Yeah, you can't. I don't think we. I can't willpower reroll and I can't blood surge these rolls.
Exactly.
Ouch.
You can wait another week and then it's down to a 2. So.
Yeah. In that case, I might leave it for a week.
Seems like the safer bet because even though it is in your favor, that's still pretty high a chance to lose. And I mean,
I could go about this a different way. Rather than trying to get a piece of information for him, I could bring him someone who knows things that he might be interested in from a distance. Know how much contact I would have with Vienna.
Sparse, you will be working
Sparse,
through,
yep.
Yeah, sparse, yeah. You're working through the clan for that. Nikolai will be the one who's talking to Vienna.
Yeah. In that
Well,
case, I'll probably.
you could teach Critias hacking so he can find out hidden information for himself.
I don't think that's something you can really teach in a sit-down scenario. That takes months, if not years, to learn, and this is much a. I've got to give him something tangible, I believe. But I think it's a better idea to try and bring a person in. So maybe trying to get someone to join the university. A professor that they've gone after or has been resistant. As an idea.
That is an idea.
How's that sound?
That sounds good to me. Kate is gonna try to
I'm gonna start.
track-
Yeah, I'm gonna start researching that.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have that
I'll
be intelligence
Yeah, I'll
academics.
probably
really.
use.
Yeah,
Yeah, intelligence academics, sure.
because you're looking into research and you're gonna go down to the Chicago Public Library downtown to access any type of research you can find, including all the. It's long before Google Scholars. You're gonna have to do the old style Google search when you're going through all the cards in the library to find the right books and
Would I
rights.
be able to blood surge this, seeing as though it's not a background roll?
Yes, you can.
Have you told any of the rest of us about either of this, about going after the first academic and then getting in trouble with the vampire?
No, because that would make me lose faith.
That makes sense.
Pretty good.
That does make
That
sense.
is-
I mean, the last thing we want
that
to do is show
nails
weakness.
it. It might be a project that takes more than a week too. Not a project, just an
Yeah, like it's
extended role
something
type of
that
thing.
I've got to do in a short deadline, but it's not something I'm going to solve in a night.
Exactly. So
This is the research phase of finding someone the university would be interested in getting on staff.
with 6 successes, you're definitely going to find. So are we looking into what department are we looking at into here? Because
I think philosophy is a good one to start.
that's not bad. Okay.
Since he likes that.
Yeah, he does. Oh my god, you're gonna give him basically a new member of a herd, aren't you? Here's a philosopher professor you can eat from.
He doesn't seem like the sort of person who would care as much about the eating. It's a well thought of gift.
Yes, it is. You will absolutely locate. So this is going to be obviously a PhD student who has written a couple of articles already. So in 1991, that's very rare. In 2025, you have to if you want to have a future.
Yeah.
But so this young PhD student has in fact published a paper already on philosophy, which is quite remarkable. Won a couple of grad student awards. Is currently working on that dissertation in, say, big city, not Chicago, in North America.
Most of the job's finding a person. Second part is luring them in and getting them invested in the university. But I'm a great liar, so that'll be easy.
Yes.
It's funny how this is just becoming unethical hiring practices. The game.
True.
What? I don't know what you mean.
Should we just start an executive search firm?
I'm pretty sure that would step on Loden's toes a bit too much, I think. That sounds very much his domain.
Okay, this particular person is currently a PhD student at the University of Toronto in Canada. But apparently they have a very strong philosophy department up there.
Okay.
Yeah, that is your very successful search for someone who can be recruited for University of Chicago as a new tenure track position will definitely open up somehow. That's going to be the next. But it could be a recruitment next year or whatever. It could be like you're starting the process at least. What I also can tell you is that on the way home from this particular excursion, I'm sure you've taken quite a while here, Kate, to do your digging.
Yep.
This is gonna be what? Early morning, maybe 4 a.m., 5 a.m., something like that. It's still February. It's like the first week in February. Sunset is quite a ways away. And you're gonna see, you're basically right down there in downtown. Must have been, I don't think Kate paid attention to it necessarily. One day bleeds into another. Must have been a Friday night, now it's a Saturday morning. And you're walking down a busy street there, and you see a crowd gathered under a tall building. The rest of the street is not busy, it's just this one crowd. The bottom floor of this skyscraper is a restaurant. And you can hear the music coming out of there. Everybody's dressed in finery. And they're looking up. And following their eyes, you can see 20 stories up or something like that. A man who's dressed in a tuxedo. And he stands on the ledge. He's threatening to jump. And some of the people down there in the crowd, they're like, "Hey, come on, you can do it. You can fly, right?" They're clearly intoxicated. Come on,
Okay.
let's do it! Yay! You wimp! I'm such a sucker. Did you hear? What did I hear? Yeah, this guy was gonna get married, and the bride ran off with the caterer. What a fucking loser!
Okay. This crowd isn't helping.
It's not.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
Great.
And we use subterfuge to lie to him that he has something to live for.
Could I try and just figure out, just looking at the building to see what floor he would be on? See if I can try and get up there?
Yeah, sure. To do 23rd.
23rd.
Yep.
I'm gonna rush into the building. I don't particularly want to, but I will.
Heroism.
Because even if I started a conversation, if he's on the 23rd floor, he's not hearing. This is just a ball of sound.
Yes.
None
yes,
of this is actually reaching him.
No, it's not. You're gonna get up there. He's standing there on the ledge, but I'm guessing he's not gonna be the first person who had such dark thoughts in his mind that he wanted to end his life and then found out that it's a very long way down. So he hasn't yet. He's just standing there on the ledge and screaming at them. And yeah, there's a little bit of the window is a bit ajar. Obviously, he also took the same elevator you did. It's how he actually managed to open the window. You have no idea.
Oh, so he's in like a corridor window, not like a room
exactly.
window.
Exactly.
Okay. In that case, she's gonna get up to the window. She's trying to be as unsubtle, like she doesn't want to scare him into accidentally jumping off. So
Right.
she's gonna be like, sort of like, "Hi, sorry, you're having a bad night, but we could really. There's a lot of better things you could be doing. What's your name?" And she's just gonna start trying to rope him in to getting details of information off him.
All right. Yeah, he's gonna... I mean, he's probably smashed open the window to get out, actually.
So there's blood.
He used some kind of table or tool, broken chair to smash... But yes, there's blood.
Okay, since the window's smashed, is it openable now properly?
Oh yeah, I mean, it's not gonna be able... You're not gonna be able to close it until they get someone who can do glass repairs here.
Okay. So very much he's just gonna start slowly. She's trying to keep conversation with him, just trying to get him to tell her more about himself. Not necessarily about what's happened lately, just more about himself, who he is. Don't wanna draw him into the feelings of right now. While she's also just trying to clear a bit of the glass in the window to try and clear the entryway so he can come back in.
What's it to you, he says. Who are you? Don't come any closer, I'll jump, I swear.
I'm just gonna stand here by the window. I don't want... My name's Kate. I don't want anything bad to happen. It sounds like you've got some... You've had a really bad series of events. But that could all change. You could get... Good things are around the corner. Like, I am lying at this point. I'm essentially good things are definitely around the corner for you. This much bad luck that's not your fault. Like, you've really got to try to... I know you're feeling really strong emotions right now.
By your bootstraps.
Huh? Yeah. You're feeling a lot of strong emotions right now. Why not just come inside? We could talk about it. What's your name?
Billy Hargrove.
Hey, Billy. Billy Hardrow. Cold night outside.
Yeah, it's cold as fuck.
It's nice and warm in here.
He's a bit wobbly because he's definitely not sober.
Yeah, he's not sober. It's getting cold, and I don't know how long he's been standing out there.
Yeah, you can see he's shivering. He's like,
yeah, Billy, I know you're feeling really scared, possibly angry right now, but I know it smells like the alcohol's really fueling you, but it is very cold out there. It'd be nice to come inside where it's nice and warm. You can sit down, talk things through.
I don't know if you noticed it when you went up, but very shortly after you step out of an elevator, another elevator will stop and another woman is coming out, and she's slightly younger than he is, and she also has tears running down her face. Billy, don't do it! Listen to this woman. What's your name? Who are you?
If I see her coming, can I just try to shoo her away? Because she's probably the cause of all this. But
she is not dressed in a wedding gown. She is dressed in so she's not dressed in a white wedding gown. She's dressed in a gown that is appropriate for a wedding, though.
So like a bridesmaid or someone just a guest.
Yeah, exactly. Something like deep red or maroon or maybe green, something like that. Very simple.
We're in here. It's nice and warm. We're getting a bit cold by the window, but if you could come inside, you just got to be really careful. It's very cold out there. It's very slippery, and people care about
everybody
you.
Everybody will laugh at me when I come down. Everybody will laugh at me.
They won't. Right now, they're more worried for your safety.
Are they though?
He doesn't have to know.
Isn't. But right now, she just needs to do something.
With a charisma and subterfuge of 6, that is a 3 and take half. I think you're gonna succeed in talking him in. He's gonna be like, I need to show those bastards I'm a real man. He's stumbling in. It might be a moment there when it seems a bit risky that he might stumble the wrong way.
Yeah.
But the bridesmaid is gonna just reach out and catch him and just try to drag him inside while the crowd outside are going like, oh, yeah, jump! You hear some of that stuff too. And he's dragged in, and he's like, I'm a real man, damn it!
Yep. Yes, you are, Billy. You're a real man. Right now. Just.
He's gonna look at the other woman. Oh, Maggie, how am I ever gonna show myself in front of the family and everybody else? God damn it!
Yeah, at this point, yeah, Kate's gonna try to slink away before she gets roped any further into this.
I know.
Roll a stealth and dexterity. Let's see how good you are at slipping away.
I'm guessing I don't take a -2 because it's a physical thing?
That's correct, yes.
Okay, so I'm rolling 2.
Yep.
Best case scenario.
That
Well,
is
that's
indeed
yeah,
a best case scenario. Good job.
Actually, no, you had 2 crits, but whatever.
I could have had 2 crits.
Yeah, okay. It's an almost best case scenario. Well then, at least you have helped someone. And you know what? Because this is heroism and everything, I'm gonna give you a willpower back. Like a aggravated willpower back.
Very generous.
It felt good. And also, down the line, if you keep behaving like this, you might be eligible to increase your humanity.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
No, but I'm just saying, it's an option if you behave like that.
That's fair.
Oh
Because
no,
that's-
morality.
Oh,
Ew.
oh no, morality.
I think Kate was the first person who murdered someone in this game.
And then justified it by saying a cab.
Yeah, she got really frustrated because the cop wasn't listening and just killed him.
Oh dear. What might be Sylvester's plan for this week? Are we charging into the fame thing here? Because you don't have any negatives for willpower.
Oh, Sylvester is taking Leopold to see a movie because he deserves that.
He doesn't he? Yeah, going to the movie. Oh, is this for the whole band?
No, just Leopold. Him and Leopold.
Okay. So Leo and you will go and see a movie. It's what kind of movie will it be? Let's see now.
There's a
Movies.
couple ones available. I did research this.
I'm
So
researching it.
There's the only movie I've seen from this time is Silence of the Lambs, and I don't know if that's what we're going for here.
It might be.
That's just your life, dude. That
I have a list here.
There's
Momentarily.
Goodfellas. There's
he lives with a Hannibal Lecter already. Does he really want to watch a movie about one?
Absolutely.
There's,
Now, what
And
movies?
Goodfellas will be a bit close to the bone as well with the dead bodies in the boot of the car business.
Home Alone is technically still out. Home
Uh-huh.
Alone.
it would be, yes.
Yeah. So Home Alone is technically. I don't know if you want to see Home Alone though.
It's probably your best option, again, considering all the horrible shit we've done.
It's the most wholesome movie that I could find, so maybe
It is a
we
very
should see that
wholesome
one.
movie, isn't
I
it?
have seen Home Alone actually, I will say.
Film least close to our lives.
Or,
Yeah,
or
why-
is there like a John Candy film, like Planes, Trains, and Automobiles or
No.
something?
No. No, there isn't, unfortunately. That is Home Alone. It's the equivalent. It's the comedy. I don't know, maybe King Ralph was out? I don't remember.
There's a list of all the movies that are airing this.
Wait, let's see if we can see movies.
I sent a list.
Oh, you sent a list. Oh my god.
Yep.
There's a list.
I did my research.
Why? Yes, this is a good
Why?
Why is the
Oh,
release date. Yeah, okay. Sleeping
weird.
with the
Well,
Enemy is gonna come out this week.
I know
so-
nothing about this movie.
Kindred
It's a
Cop
thriller.
is good.
It's a
That's,
thriller.
yeah.
Yeah. Really can't
Awakening.
do The Godfather Part 3 because first of all, I've heard that's just a bad film anyway.
Yeah, so it's a domestic abuse movie where she is trying to get Julia Roberts is trying to get away from her.
Her husband, yes, Patrick
Yeah.
Bergen.
There is Dances with
Misery.
Wolves.
We literally just did Misery.
Dances with Wolves, White Fang, Awakenings, which is a good field movie with Robin Williams. Kindergarten
LA
Cop,
Store is good.
apparently.
LA Store is good. It's like American magic realism.
Kindergarten.
Oh yes, yes, with the talking road sign. Yes, I remember that film.
Kindergarten Cop with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No, child vampire.
Is that a thing in that movie?
What?
No, I was just making a dumb joke.
Okay.
Okay.
Or I don't know. I've never watched this film. Maybe there is.
Maybe there is.
It was in the after credits. Okay.
All right, we're watching Home Alone.
Hit with scissor.
Yeah.
And
Hit with scissor hands. Possibly the only thing more goth than this game.
I could ask if Leopold has a preference, but if not, it's maybe just Home Alone.
yeah, I don't think he. I mean, Home Alone is stupid on its own merits, right? So, you know what you're gonna get. I'm not sure he's. Yeah, Kindergarten Cop sounds like an idiotic idea. Okay, Arnold Schwarzenegger with a bunch of kids. I don't know. But Sylvester, as you're going to the movies and watching the movies with Leo, I am curious about watching the movie specifically with Leo. I'm kind of curious about. Let's see. You have some wits and insight. You have lots of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's bothered by something. Yeah, it's a good thing. He likes it. He bonds with you. This is fine. He's, oh my god, that was so stupid. And did you see? So he's in a better mood leaving the cinema than he was going in. But you've noticed for the past few weeks or so how he is more silent than he used to be.
Imagine us, they're just like leaving the theaters in the back or whatever, that Sylvester just nudges him like in the shoulder and be like, something's bothering you.
I don't know how
you,
to.
man.
I don't want to. I mean, I'm okay. He's trying to cover up for something when he says that.
He's not okay.
He's not okay. I'm fine, really. You don't have to worry about me. Looking down very clearly.
This doomed
so-
Yowie hit me hard.
I am avoiding your gaze right now type of awkwardness.
Yeah, Sylvester kind of just like, pokes him in the forehead. Listen, if something is wrong, you can tell me. Like,
It's just so weird, Syl. This thing we have now. I don't know what you've done to me, right? It's... I look into somebody's eyes and I tell them to forget about it, and they forget about it. It's creepy. And after that, I fought off that monster in the basement, and I just... The bruises just disappeared so fast. But in here, and he just taps his head, it doesn't feel the same, right? I don't even know what this is. And I don't want to tell you this, and there's a bit of a shake on the voice at this point, because I don't know. I'm super grateful and everything. Syl, don't get me wrong. I love you to death, bud. Absolutely. You're my brother, man. It's just a bit confusing is all. I just need to figure it out, right?
Yeah, it's not gonna lie, it was confusing for me too. But if it's any help, I think that guy in the basement wasn't really a good guy. Just
No,
in
I
general.
don't doubt it. I'm used to having to fight off a drunk every once in a while, but fighting a monster with huge fangs trying to literally tear me to pieces, that's new, Syl. It's new. It's gonna take some getting used to, is all I'm saying. But I'll get there. Thanks for the movie, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah. I hope you liked it. I don't know. It's not the thing I'd usually watch, but
You know what? Me neither. It was really weird. I kind of prefer other movies. Yeah.
gotta say, those traps the kid made was quite creative. I will say.
That kid was
Love
fucking
wrestle.
psycho, man.
Mm.
Just absolutely psycho.
If Tony watched the film, he'd be taking notes.
Absolutely. And so endeth the first week of February, you guys. Next week, we're gonna have Ivy attend a clan meeting.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the
I
clan
forgot.
Ventru has a board meeting coming up. And,
Not a clan meeting with the K. Okay, I forgot.
yeah, not a K, a C. The Ventru clan. Not a Ku Klux Klan. That's the wrong clan, yeah.
I know.
We're gonna have Charlie and Tony do a heist, and we need to see how well that heist might be going. It's almost like it should be a project of its own, isn't it? And then we'll see how Kate's various researches continue, and maybe Sylvester finally gets a little bit more famous. Who knows?
Mhm.
Yeah. But thank you for tuning in to Chicago by Night as shenanigans keep unfolding in the Windy City. And sooner or later, the downtime will be over and an actual story starts. And then we won't just jump between nights and weeks like this. But only I know when that will happen. See you in a week, you guys.
All right. Good night, y'all.